You think you're not eating much sugar, but what if I told you that you could be consuming it multiple times a day without even realizing it? Because here's the truth. Food companies rarely write the word sugar on the label. Instead, they use dozens of different names to hide it in plain sight. And unless you know exactly what to look for, you could be adding way more sugar to your diet than you ever intended. And this matters more than you think. Too much added sugar isn't just about weight gain. It can lead to constant energy crashes, stronger cravings, blood sugar spikes, and over time, serious health issues. The scary part? Many so-called healthy foods are loaded with hidden sugars. So today, let's break it down simply. I'm going to show you some of the most common hidden names for sugar, the ones you're most likely to see when you go grocery shopping. Let's start with one of the most common, high fructose corn syrup. This one shows up everywhere: sodas, sauces, snacks, even bread. It's cheap, very sweet, and easy to overconsume. Your body processes it quickly, leading to spikes in blood sugar and energy crashes soon after. Next is something that sounds much healthier: cane juice or evaporated cane juice. It sounds natural, right? But don't be fooled. It's basically just sugar with better marketing. Your body treats it the same way. Then there's maltose. You'll often find it in cereals and processed foods. It doesn't get much attention, but it can raise your blood sugar quickly and contribute to that cycle of cravings. Another common one is dextrose. This one is often added to protein bars, snacks, and even some fitness foods. It sounds technical, but it's just another form of sugar that your body absorbs very fast. Now let's talk about rice syrup. This one is popular in organic and natural products. A lot of people assume it's healthier, but it's still a concentrated sugar source. Just because it's organic doesn't mean it's harmless. Agave nectar is another big one. It's often marketed as a healthy alternative to sugar, but in reality, it's extremely high in fructose. And too much fructose can put extra stress on your body over time. Then we have fruit juice concentrate. This one is tricky because it sounds natural. It's used in yogurts, drinks, and snacks. But once the juice is concentrated, it becomes a powerful sugar source without the fiber you'd normally get from whole fruit. Barley malt is another hidden sweetener you'll see in cereals and baked goods. It's easy to miss, but it still contributes to your total sugar intake. Corn sweetener is a more generic name, but it's still sugar. If you see it on a label, just know it's not doing you any favors. And finally, sometimes labels just say syrup. No details, no explanation. But most of the time, that's simply added sugar in disguise. Now here's something most people don't know, and it's one of the biggest tricks in the food industry. Manufacturers often use multiple types of sugar in one product. Why? Because ingredients are listed by weight. So if they used just one type of sugar, it might appear at the very top of the list. But if they split it into several different types, like dextrose, syrup, and cane juice, each one appears lower on the list. So when you look at the label, it doesn't seem like there's that much sugar. But in reality, it adds up. And that's how people end up consuming way more sugar than they think, even when they're trying to eat healthy. So what can you actually do about this? First, start reading the full ingredient list, not just the nutrition facts. The ingredient list tells the real story. Second, watch for multiple sugar names in the same product. If you see 2, 3, or more, that's a red flag. Third, try to choose products with fewer and simpler ingredients. The shorter the list, the easier it is to understand what you're actually eating. And finally, don't rely on marketing claims like healthy, natural, or organic. These words don't guarantee that a product is low in sugar. At the end of the day, it's not about cutting out everything completely. It's about awareness. Because once you start recognizing these hidden names, something interesting happens. You begin to see them everywhere. And that changes the way you shop. So next time you're in the store, take just a few extra seconds to read the label. It might completely change what ends up in your cart. And if you want more simple, honest breakdowns like this, stick around.